As a fullback in the backfield.
3rd down and 2 on the toss. Singletary back to Winston. And now Winston fires downfield into the end zone. Touchdown, Wan'Dale Robinson.
Not a lot of stats this year, but really a great asset that they've brought in.
Darnold with time, going up top for Jaxon Smith-Njigba. Drops it in the bucket, and he will backpedal for a touchdown. What a throw. What a catch.
EP with Baltimore. Brooks was the back. Flacco will go underneath. Oh, it's picked off. That's a pick 6. Kiss him goodbye. Marcus Jones. Our second pick 6 in this one. Going each way. And New England has captured the lead.
From the 31, play fake with the Giants leading 10-7. Wide open, Tyrone Tracy inside the Lions 30. Huge play for the Giants.
Some of our pre-snap issues.
Yeah, 0 for 2 in the red zone. Now 1 for 6 the last game and a half for Seattle. Darnold on 1st down. Flushed, finds Smith-Njigba. Another big play. Jaxon Smith-Njigba still on his feet and finally out of bounds at the 20-yard line of Tennessee.
Aside from that one play, the first touchdown, it's been just basic football.
2nd and 1, Gibbs picks up a Lions 1st down, still going inside the 30. One man to beat, it's Belton. And Belton brings him down inside the Giants 5-yard line.
On 2nd and short, Rudolph to throw it. Looking for a big play, sideline, and it's intercepted.
On cue.
Deshaun Wright, but he was out of bounds. I don't know.
Let's see. One hand up. Both feet down to the end. Possession.
Ruling on the field is an interception by the defense. 1st down, Chicago.
I think that's a catch. He's got possession there. He had
long. Here's Williams in the pocket. Williams trying to get out of the pocket. He won't. Loses the ball, and the Steelers jump on top of it. It's a touchdown, and it's T.J. Watt. Herbig on the recovery.
Brown still at the left guard. 2nd down 4, and that is picked off on the play. Grabbed by Geno Stone. Blockers ahead, including Knight. He is in and a pick 6. 33-yard return.
But it's not. Over the top they go, and look at this play. Off he goes. That's Doolin shoved out inside the 5-yard line.
Can't say enough.
Ball is spotted at the 44, and they run it to Gainwell. Kenneth Gainwell, the speed, lunging to the pylon. Touchdown, Steelers.
For a 4th down in his own territory, turns into an explosive touchdown.
The pitch from Hayward to Gainwell. And they go 56 yards for the score, quieting the crowd at Soldier Field.
And he's got the accuracy, and he got it! New career long 4-point game at the half. Evan McPherson.
And clean up.
Finally got into some rhythm. He said it was important to get a 1st down. So here 3rd and long to start this thing off.
Ramondre Stevenson, the back, 3rd and 11. May going deep, and he's got a great deep arm. Caught! 45 touchdown. Attempt right there as they're going for Douglas. He gets the 1st down. DeMario Douglas with a big-time catch.
Well, you get him matched up on a linebacker, and that's really going to be the difference down the middle of the field. He's in good coverage. Carter's right there.
First punt of the day for Michael Dixon. DK. Backpedaling. Great pump by Dixon all the way to the 12. DK trying to get to the outside. He does. He's got a wall of blockers. DK to midfield and beyond. All the way down the sidelines. DK will take it to the house. Touchdown, Tennessee. A special teams play from 90 yards for 6. To the Titans.
Yeah, we've seen a couple of these where when you get too many people to one side of the field, right, it's a directional kick that way, and you get going the other way. And just look at all the Seahawk players that are trapped on that side. And now watch, there's the Titans. They're all lined up, and it's kind of that.
They can get out on the edges. Out here or out there, they have a chance.
Taylor's trying to get to that right edge, and here he goes. Taylor around Cook. Taylor down the sideline, and he's able to break off his biggest run of the game.
He's going to be the left guard, so you're going to wash all this down and pull him, and he's going to make the perfect decision and kick out. He is as good as it gets at the guard position in the National Football League, and when you give that kind of space to Jonathan Taylor, lucky he didn't go the distance.
Yeah. Metcalf is back in there. Rudolph looking. Rudolph is sacked. Ball's out. Ball's out. Ball is rolling around. Who's got it? Bears had a shot at it. Steelers then had a chance.
First sack of the day came one-on-one on Darnell Washington, and so does his second. He gets around him quicker this time, gets to Mason Rudolph, knocks the ball out. Huge play for the Bears defense. Trevon Dexter, the big dancing bear, according to Montez Sweat, tried to dance with the ball there.
Taylor back to the air, and he locates Breece Hall. Oh, what a spin move by Hall. Breece Hall in the open field. Hall at the 35, trying to get to the outside. Hall still going inside the 20. What a play by Breece Hall.
Charles, I was going to say to you, don't let it over your head and be sure tacklers. And right there, Breece Hall is as dynamic as it comes at that running back position, avoids Alohi Gilman, and then just does the rest, cutting back across the field. And that's where for Tyrod Taylor, you don't always need the shot down the field.
Now we hear him. Another trick play as Olszewski throws. It's caught. Olszewski with the pass. Whoa! Into the end zone for a Giants touchdown, Jameis Winston.
So this is Olszewski. He's going to get the ball on a reverse. I thought it was going to be a reverse pass to the front side. Instead, he's waiting for Jameis Winston, who then gets open, going against Derek Barnes, somehow breaks the tackle, dances in. Keep getting after him as if it was 0-0.
Right, the blown leads have been well documented. There's Gibbs. Belton couldn't bring him down. Holland chasing after him. And Jahmyr Gibbs is into the end zone for a Lions touchdown, 49 yards.
That he almost scored a touchdown on before. And you're going to watch the individual effort from Jahmyr Gibbs. You see how they get to the second level. Now it's on him. Break one tackle, Dane Belton. Second tackle, Cordell Flott. Javon Holland can't get there, and he's off to the races for another touchdown.
Play clock at 2. Giants get the snap away. Winston from the end zone, airing it out, and it is caught for a Giants first down. Isaiah Hodgins, 30-yard connection.
Isaiah Hodgins literally took about as long as you can to do this out and up on DJ Reed. And Jameis Winston, man, I give him so much credit for hanging in the pocket as long as he possibly could before taking the hit. All of their corners are lined up, man coverage on the receivers.
5.5 remaining. Third down and 17. Winston stays on his feet, directing traffic. Now he throws, and it's caught. Wow, Theo Johnson on third down and 17.
Watching the rush, and it played perfectly into the hands of the Lions defense. They have tight man, so you know it's going to take a little longer for these guys to get open. You get the rush. They don't get Jameis down. He keeps his eyes downfield, and Theo Johnson, one of his favorite go-to guys, again coming up with a big play for the Giants.
Plus the 2-point conversion.
Throw it outside the numbers, Jim.
You got a 2nd and 13. Down the middle. He's got Rice, and Rice is running. Rice is taken off past the 40. Rice is near midfield before he's shoved out of bounds by Pratt.
He went 2-man. They usually have a safety drop into the middle. And by not dropping him into the middle, you left the middle wide open for the first time that I've seen in 2-3 quarters. And Mahomes finds it to Rice. Too safe. of a call on that one.
And I don't see him on the sideline, so I'm going to keep watching that.
Here's Gibbs on first down. Jahmyr Gibbs across midfield. One man to beat. Inside the 20, the 10. Touchdown on the first play from scrimmage. In overtime. Remember, the Giants will have an opportunity. Gibbs takes it 69 yards.
This defense, you just watch how they're hooking the defensive line. They stunt one way, they get out there, get out leverage. Nobody touches Jahmyr Gibbs. That is inexcusable Giants defense. Nobody touches the best running back in the league.
1st and 5 after the penalty. As Etienne busted free. It's a foot race inside Arizona territory, all the way down to the 14-yard line. Denzel Burke may have saved a touchdown as Etienne rings him up for 50.
Last week, these tight ends had a great day blocking. This time it's number 86, Johnny Mund. He gets that key block on Budda Baker coming up in run support. And this run game, how good has it been since their bye week? It is the identity of their offense, their physicality. Etienne was lights out last.
Need 7 for a first down.
Super early, but you got to be all over everything.
It's a blitz. Stepping up and heaving it, and Worthy makes the catch. And they're in field goal range. To Xavier Worthy on 3rd and 7.
What a job by him. Coming across the field. Hard to see there, but watch him coming, and Mahomes has to do it under pressure.
It's Cross coming in on him.
We got 7 guys on the line of scrimmage. They end up rushing 5. Lawrence lit up. Football is loose. And the Cardinals with Walter Nolan in for the touchdown.
Was the ball moving before it came out?
But it's caught
But
in the
either
air,
way,
so
it's
it
an
won't
interception,
matter.
yes.
Nolan barreling his way in for the touchdown.
27 yards to win it. And the kick is good. Kansas City survives. And they are still in the mix.